Well, hi everybody. It's time for your farm and ranch news. No doubt it's a busy time for cattlemen and cattlewomen across Montana and Wyoming. Of course, with that said, this week our friends at the Wyoming Stock Growers are meeting in Laramie. Next week, the Montana Stock Growers Association along with the Montana Farm Bureau will be meeting in Great Falls. We have a special guest on the segment today, Dr. Gary Sides with Zoetis. And you know, it is a busy time and ranchers are moving away from branding, getting ready to kick out to summer pasture. What are some of the things that we should be watching for in terms of parasite control?
So when you look at parasites in cattle, it's probably the most valuable technology we have in cattle is killing these internal parasites, more so than external parasites. And this is a time of year when parasite counts are the highest. The greatest return that you get from deworming your cattle comes right now. So inject, pour, whatever method you think is the best for your operation, treat your cattle this time of year. I personally like the injectable products. They do a better job of getting drug to where the bugs live and give you the best performance response. There's probably a 25, 30-pound weight gain response in calves that I deworm at branding time.
Okay, we talked about deworming, but coming off of branding, what about implants?
So implants is the other tool we can use. It gives you about another 25 or 30-pound weight gain response. Actually, there's some new data out of South Dakota State. An implanted calf at branding time to a mature cow gives you an additional 40 pounds, 40, and they maintain that weight gain all the way through. You look at some of the data that's out there, there's no price advantage for non-implanted versus implanted calves. There's no reason why every calf should not get an implant at branding time.
You bet, especially considering the market has sloughed off just a little bit. It's not the end of the world, but still pounds equal dollars.
Pounds equal dollars. It's not the same mark as it was 2 years ago. Every pound counts, and I can add 30 pounds with a deworming and 40 pounds with an implant, and that means a lot.
What about this veterinary feed directive that we're hearing about that both veterinarians and cattlemen and cattlewomen really need to know about?
So starting January 1st of 2017, every time you want to use our product, which is Oriamycin or a CTC product, you'll need a veterinarian script, which in the terms using for feed additives is called a veterinarian feed directive. And you'll still be able to use it much like you're using it today. There won't be any restrictions on it other than you need a veterinarian involved. He has to write a veterinarian feed directive. It's good for 6 months, and you have to keep a copy of that little feed directive for up to 2 years. So there are added regulations, but we'll still be able to use the product.
Hey, we appreciate you coming out and seeing us this week.
You're quite welcome. Thank you very much, Russell.
All right, Dr. Gary Sides with Zoetis. Now this.